COSATU to meet farmers in the Duans and government response to Fitch's downgrading of SA's sovereign debt. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. COSATU and farmers in the Western Cape will meet in the Duans today in an attempt to reach a wage settlement aimed at ending a violent farm workers' strike. The strike over the past 2 days has been marred by violence. Worcester wine farmer Gerard de Kock says he's been in talks with other farmers and they are willing to negotiate. De Kock from the Cape Orchard Company has 5 farms and employs about 3,000 workers. COSATU says the discussions fall outside the ambit of negotiations with Agri-SA. Meanwhile, Pan-African capitalist economist Iraj Abidin says both sides have to make compromises.
At the current wage level, the workers cannot live. If the wages increase dramatically and too quickly, the farmers go broke. And therefore, it's not a political issue. It's a technical labor issue that we have to find a short-term solution as well as a long-term solution.
Government says it's trying to address concerns around issues of poverty and unemployment that have led to the Fitch Ratings Agency's downgrading of South Africa's sovereign debt. Fitch earlier announced it had downgraded South Africa's long-term foreign currency credit rating to BBB. South Africa's short-term credit rating also declined slightly from F2 to F3. Fitch says diminished economic growth could affect the country's public finances and exacerbate social and political tensions. There has also been a decline in competitiveness due to wage settlements being higher than productivity. Analyst Razia Khan.
The move was really not at all unanticipated. Many people had expected that it would come through. But of course, it is that additional concern for South Africa because now all 3 ratings agencies in the space of less than 6 months have downgraded South Africa's rating.
World leaders have linked a lack of funds for family planning programs for poor nations to unsustainable population growth. Leaders in global health are gathered in Malawi for the Aspen Institute's Global Leaders Council for Reproductive Health. They want a dramatic increase in donor support for family planning services. SABC senior health journalist Tabila Maphanga reports.
The president of the Global Leaders Council for Reproductive Health, Mary Robinson, says recent studies by 2 independent research groups suggest that thousands of women still do not have access to basic reproductive health services in developing countries. In Malawi, it's estimated that 800 women die every day, either in childbirth or from pregnancy-related problems, and 90% of those deaths are considered preventable. Robinson says it's crucial to work towards reducing the high maternal mortality rate in Malawi and other African countries, where it is the leading cause of death among women in childbearing age. Tabile Mapanga, SABC News.
And a man in his 40s has died after he crashed into the perimeter wall of a house while paragliding in Alexandra Street in Bantry Bay in the Cape Peninsula. AR24 spokesperson Vanessa Jackson says neighbors called paramedics. Jackson says they found the man's equipment still attached to him. Paramedics quickly cut him free and started resuscitating efforts. However, Jackson says the man's injuries were too severe and he was later declared dead on the scene. She says the cause of the accident is being investigated.